Let's take a closer look at the results right now. We're joined by Hatem Dhiab, managing partner at Gerber Kawasaki. Thanks very much for coming on the show.
Thank you, Andy, for having me.
You've had only moments to look at the Tesla numbers. Anything jumping out for you?
Barely. I'm smiling. I mean, I knew they're going to beat because the delivery numbers were so awesome. 310,000. I think beating by dollars is quite astonishing. We're looking really at the conference call to see really what's happening with China, because I think that's really important going forward. Yeah,
but China is their number 2 market, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, Shanghai is a big market, and as you know, they've closed down that plant 2 weeks ago. They opened back up, but Shanghai is on lockdown, so unfortunately that's going to hurt at least for Q2 and maybe further out.
What's the driver for Tesla? Presumably just ongoing adoption of their electric cars. They managed to maintain market share versus the likes of Volkswagen.
Right. So we know demand is off the charts, right? So I think every car they make will be sold. Lead times in the States have moved from about 2 months to 4 months. That's how strong the demand is. The biggest drivers really is what's happening in Europe and Texas. They opened their Berlin factory last month. They opened their Gigafactory in Austin this month. So they're going to increase massively their output this year and beyond, both in Europe and in the U.S. I don't know if it's a pure chance or stroke of genius, but a lot of all the cars in Europe were actually shipped from China. So now they can start shipping it from Berlin, and we're just going to see what the ramp is going to be and how many units can they deliver.
Apparently they are pointing to their advertising on their Super Bowl as a driver of orders. I guess it puts you on the map if you spend all that money at the game.
I don't know if Tesla spent anything on the Super Bowl.
Oh, really? Okay. I thought that they had a Super Bowl commercial, but I'll leave it up to people who know more about that than me. I missed the Super Bowl this year. That's right. As a player and spectator. Carry on.
The genius of Tesla is really they don't spend anything on advertising. Actually, GM spends about $2 billion a year. Tesla spends zero. All they have is really a lot of very loyal customers and consumers who love the product and really kind of promote it as much as they can. So,
where do you see Tesla stock fairly valued? Do you have a price target as such on Tesla?
We don't have price targets. You have to understand that the stock is not cheap right now. But the company is I think based on today's earnings, we're probably going to have about $85 billion in revenue this year with massive profits. So I can see the stock going up higher from here, but it's a very expensive stock in a time where the market is punishing all of tech stocks and anything that has high valuation. So it may be a very volatile stock to own.
Yeah, and does it have a cult following among investors? Are there people who'll forgive Elon Musk just about anything?
Yes, no, he's definitely a colorful character. Elon Musk has done a lot for sustainable energy, for green energy, and I think a lot of people follow him and really appreciate what he's done to move the whole car industry towards a more sustainable future and EVs. Now he definitely pushes the limits, but having that following actually helps with marketing, helps with pushing the agenda that he's trying to push.
Yeah, I think I got mixed up there on the Super Bowl. Apparently, Polestar, which is a rival backed by Leonardo DiCaprio, they made fun of Tesla and Volkswagen, and that maybe was it. That's Tesla's just being cheeky there, saying, "Hey, that helped us." Isn't it going to be a problem, though, when the Volkswagen is taking electric cars very seriously on a global business? I mean, would Volkswagen be willing to eat big losses to try to unseat Tesla?
I mean, I think Volkswagen is probably one of the most reliable, or at least most formidable competitors from the traditional car companies, because they say they're going to spend about 50 billion. I think the conflict in just EVs, the conflict in Russia has just accelerated that move. And I think Volkswagen really they appreciate how good Teslas are. So I think the Germans are really gonna try to give Tesla a run and really make some good products. I've been in the Porsche Taycan. It's a really great product. You know, it doesn't have the range. And that's really the problem with some of the car companies is, are the batteries good enough to be able to have the 250-mile plus range that you really need for these cars?